Hi guys, just doing a random video. I think because I'm not hashtagging, people aren't viewing, but I can't say I'm too concerned. I just got to get it out. So yeah, energy healing. You have to put in the effort, don't you? You know, like anything in life. To be able to get the results, you've got to put in the effort. I'm just going to try and light these up. It's a bit difficult when we're at the bottom. Pleased to report my son's doing really well. He's quiet, obviously. If you watched my previous video. Anyway, what have we got? What energy have we got today that we can share? So at home, I'm doing private sessions with people. So yeah, I may add it to YouTube one day. As you can imagine, I've got a few things to get organised. So what message have we got for the collective? Ooh, Bridget, we are one. Certainly are. We are one. Wild, pure heart. What's this one? Helena and the lady. Bittersweet farewell. Oh, I know what that message is. I think I've read it. Wild, pure heart. Something to do with boundaries as well. Bridget, here we go. What number are you? 29. We are the Fae and the Dragon. We are the blood of the ancients and the blood of the star seekers, woven till indivisible, yet each strand working its magic. We are enchanted and practical. We are mothers, daughters, fathers and sons. You are the wise woman, the crone, the hag. Is that where it comes from? The old hag? The hag. I'm going to have to look that up, to be fair. Don't know about you. You are the wise woman, the crone, the hag, the maiden, the light-footed innocent, the courageous mother bringing forth life from her womb. But that doesn't necessarily just mean, you know, it's the womb of creation, whatever you've got that you want to co-create with divine, right? The womb of nothingness you create from. We are born into blood, and this blood within us is of our ancestors. Our ancestors know that our bloods have mingled many times, and that those of us who seek to distinguish ourselves from each other know not the truth. I am one. You are me. I am you. We are one. That is the truth of the nature within you. Find the magic of the knowing. Find that which you fear and know it within your own blood and heartbeat. For that is the way to conquer all fear, to face it. All ignorance and all separation from the mother. So this is the way to heal it, because we're all connected. If you think you're above or beyond other people, that you can separate, it's an illusion. You are her, she is you, and she is within you and will remain with you forever. There is nothing beyond her, and to deny her now is to deny what you are. We've got to face that fear, haven't we? I have fears, we all do, don't we? Because we're still living in this realm. There's still things to tend to. but we face them and we do overcome. And you're building up strength, courage to face whatever you got to face. I am dragon, I am fae, I am goddess, I am human. I am all there is, and there is all in me, just as there is all in you. See this and cease. See this and cease to seek separation. So you know that we're all one. We're all connected. You can never not be connected, even if you say. And this isn't about I mean, clearly I've mentioned boundaries, right? You're still going to have healthy boundaries because certain people you will resonate with better than others, and you certainly don't deserve disrespect. And they do work from separation consciousness because they are operating in greed or whatever, lust or whatever it is that separates them from you. But you can withdraw from that energy because you don't consent. We're not talking about, being a punching bag for somebody. You have the sovereign free will to choose to remove yourself, correct? So, okay, Bridget is the great Irish Celtic triple goddess, mother of all, goddess of the forge, of birth, of the hearth and home, and of sacred wells and waters, transformed by the church into a Christian saint. She predates her saint counterpart by some 4,000 years. She is a well of kindness and strength, the patroness of those who are going through any form of struggle to be born into another time in their lives. She carries a sword and knows that this time will be eased if you hold on to hope and understand that this is an experience that all beings endure, but it will not last. So do not struggle, because the light is in sight, and it will be warm and safe and good very soon, and you will be better off for having known the hardship you are currently experiencing. Divinatory meanings: finding the common areas between yourself and another very different person. Yeah, well, I've had that in my life. I must admit, I've separated from those that. There's always a way to find love, isn't there? There's always a way to. We're all different. It wouldn't pay for us all to be the same, correct? So you have to find the common ground. And celebrate that. Understanding that aging is a part of the human process, moving beyond conditioned fears, understanding the truth of the other, having compassion and respect for difference, understanding of soul truths, great love. Women having children and mother issues all come up when this card makes her gracious presence felt. So, even with my son being unwell and obviously having his health being revealed further to my knowledge, and obviously being a healer, I know how to go into the depths, but like I said, children have free will to choose whether they want to be on an energy healing table. And I'm not saying, and sometimes I think that it's a choice. Well, everything's a choice to co-create. And your children have to be part of their own healing as much as yourself. The jury's out as to whether, you can full healing from type 1 diabetes, for example. So, but it's getting into that core root. And I say nothing is impossible. But like I said, you've got to actually make that effort to bring that about. Work with candles, flames, and keep the light going in your life. Reduce the artificial light in your life and increase the sun and moonlight, the starlight, the light from flame and candlelight. Be sure to strive for justice, as Bridget ensures that what is right and fair will indeed take place. Make an offering at a waterway, the sea, a well, a lake, or a river. So you can bring in your own desires through what you want to co-create with divine. And obviously that's the energy of Bridget. I'm just going to go straight to the wild pure heart. 36. Wu Wang, wild, pure heart. Wu Wang speaks. In times of old, they said that only those who were pure could connect with those like myself, that the virgin could connect with the unicorn, that the child could see the meaning of God, that the fae would truly see into your heart, and finding it corrupt would never appear to you. I'm here to tell you that your heart is pure and wild and innocent. It is that you have forgotten how to see us, that you have been told that in order to see us, you must be perfect. Oh, the old adage, eh? Not to condemn another as well. That in order to see us, you must be mad, unclean, broken. And if you say you have seen us, you face being shunned. I'm here to say to you that we appear to those who have looked into their hearts and have seen beyond the woundings, because within you there is a wild and untrammeled heart space which is free of any taint. This is what I mean about trauma too. So you come back to yourself where there is no conditioning of your physical reality here on earth. That pure essence of you, that pure heart, that is who you truly are, the essence of you. There's not many people, often there's only certain few that will see your true essence and the beauty that you hold. But also you have to recognize it within yourself first. In that space we can enter, and therefore we can and we will be seen again. You were not born into this world wrong or sinful. Yeah, there may be karmic markings, but you are no sinner, nor are you corrupt or unworthy. Foster that which is wild and pure and good within you, and we will begin to appear and come forth. You will feel us on the wind, in the water, see us in the fire, and hear our voices emanating from the heart of our mother, the earth. You are a child of the mother. Call her what you will, and at your core you are one of the wild ones. That is my message for you. I can definitely relate to that. Definitely a wild one. Wu Wang is a Dragon Fae lord who has been both a dynastic ruler in human form and whose energy has entered the Chinese system of philosophy and divination known as the I Ching. His mind is very natural and honest. He has an innately good nature and encourages us to be the same and to know we can be the same, no matter how we have behaved in the past. Truth and innocence of nature can be reclaimed, and furthermore, these traits bring about good fortune personally and for Gaia, Dana, and our mother. Divinatory meanings. Know you are innocent and cultivate that aspect of yourself. Know that your innocence and goodness lies within you, no matter what actions you have taken in the past. This present moment is a chance to reclaim that pure and wild heart. When you do that, you will be able to see, feel, and sense clearly the presence of the magical beings, including the Dragon Fae, and particularly the unicorn. Wu Wang will also help you to eat organically, well, and healthfully. Take nothing into your body without contemplating whether it will erode or grow that wild, pure heart, and act accordingly. Dance, sing, play music, and make love. All of these acts done with innocent, wild joy are healing and part of the sacred act of love. Working with Wu Wang. Stay pure and wild and innocent. Devote a part of your daily life to the development of the pure, wild part of you. Let something be beyond your control. Do not attempt to control and predict the outcome of all. Know that innocence also means that you have not known all and come from that place which is noble and humble. When we do so, our expectations and controlling behaviours depart, as does the drama. In their place come insights and much communication with the magical web of life, including mermaids, unicorns, centaurs, the dragon fae, dryads, and other inner world beings that may have yet been unseen by your eyes. So in other words, you know, we're living, I mean, the eighth heaven, you know, all these creatures which were deemed as mythical come alive. So we're the ones in this third dimension realm. They're in way higher realms, but they also we can pull them in through our consciousness. It's just the energy, isn't it? I've seen them in the clouds. It's just tapping into it, and you know, if you hear any of those past, you know, near-death experiences, I think one of the recent ones from the Next Level Soul, he was talking about how he left his body for like an hour and a half, and basically pronounced dead. And he saw unicorns, he saw all sorts of creatures, and you know, animals and that they see here, but others as well. So, Lady of the New Buds, nurture tenderness. The Lady of the New Buds speaks. See how my garden has grown about me. See how my children, the darling buds, clamour for my attention. They cry at night and can be so touchy during the day. I must shelter them from harshness and keep them in a safe place till they are strong enough to branch out. Even then, my watchful eye will look out for their care. This is very much the mother role, isn't it? This is what what you go through when you're a parent, isn't it? You nurture, you know, you're nurturing the children, your children, you know, teenagers. I've got 2 teenagers in my household, so it's all about giving them the strength, giving them wings to fly, isn't it? You see so many people see the beauty and do not understand where it sprang from. The rich, loamy soil, the sweet water poured from the water dragon fae into this earth, and minerals of the natural realms, the light of the sun, and the shining sweetness of the crystal moon have all anointed my garden with their blessings. I'm actually reading the wrong thing, but that's okay. We'll carry on, maybe not by chance. And then there is me. So many see my garden and wonder at it, but they do not see the work and the care that has preceded my domain. Its beauty is a result of love, care, natural growth, and attention to each and every one of its inhabitants. When your growth appears around you from the seeds you have planted, take time to tend this garden. Enlist the assistance of like-minded souls, and just as you would not feed these tender buds poisons and pollutants, do not feed your ideas, the opinions and energies of those who are not in integrity. You have to have healthy boundaries with those people, which is basically what we said, right? Stay true to the vision of your creation and truly take a little time each day to tend this garden, be it of love, ideas, little ones, or creative endeavours, until they are robust and begin to grow into their own energy. For now, it is the tender time, the time when the buds are at most risk from the frost of rejection, the poison of judgment, and the choke of cruelty. Be vigilant, and you too will have a garden for all to enjoy and love. Many will feel you are fortunate indeed to have created such a beautiful Eden. I was going to say garden, but they will not see the care you have taken to grow this. But I have seen it all. About the Lady of the New Buds. She is the dragon fae being who cares for all new tender growth, including yours. Whisper to her your dreams and ideas. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. She waters her plants each day, clears the dead wood from the garden, ensures that all has sufficient water, and the soil in which all is planted is rich and fertile. Start from these basics and you too will have a wonderful experience Allow the lady of the new buds to inspire you with care for your own budding projects, beings, loves, and responsibilities. In this way, you too will grow a secret and sometimes very public garden, which creates more and more beauty in the world. And you will know that caring for the tender bud creates long-lasting beauty and a joy for the senses, a treasure for Gaia to cherish. An affinity with flowers and gardens. Projects need tending, care every day for small matters, and the large will care for themselves. Resisting change is resisting the life force itself. Look at everything in nature. The seed does not remain a seed. The seedling grows. The tree seems unrelated to its origins, but at the moment, by holding on tight to the person you believe you must be, you are running the risk of denying your own life force. Change is positive. Stasis as a resting point can work well. As a life choice, it can be a kind of slow death. The emergence will come at the right time because the bud will be forced to flower at some stage. Do not allow yourself to wither in the bud. Divine guidance needs practical application and work. There we go. Well, that was everything I was saying at the start. You know, with energy work, you've got to put in the effort. Otherwise, you don't reap, do you? Action teamed with inspiration will create a beautiful, bountiful paradise. Work hard at what it is you love. Working with the lady of the new buds. Herb lore, flower readings, growing a new garden with magical and symbolic meaning. Coming up with a daily routine to nurture and grow your new projects. Flower essences, essential oils, accepting compliments for hard work, knowing your efforts have come to fruition and accepting that you have been a driving force and a beautiful achievement. Now I know this next one, I know what this next one's about, I think. I read it just the other day, so I'm going to read it. Bittersweet farewell, Pelena and the lady. We are saying farewell and our hearts are breaking. While we say farewell for now, we do not know what lies before us. Only that for a time it is necessary for us to be separated from the one we love with all our being in order to complete our missions. We are sad, but we are also feeling blessed because together we have experienced a sweetness and joy that few in this world can lay claim to. We long to stay together and we are struggling to give thanks for the time we've had. For even if it was 1,000 years, that time would still feel too short. We know too that our souls have promised to be together again. There is now a time when you must go on alone. You will be reunited, but when that is precisely will be unclear for a time. Bittersweet is the ache between our hearts, but happy are we who have loved. These lovers who change shape at will are now separating, for they have tasks to complete that cannot include the other. Some parts of these tasks are in fact karmic. He is a knight and must continue on his journeys, while she is a priestess and must return to her circle. These two beings will be brought together again, but whether it is in this lifetime or beyond is not clear to either of them right now. They must believe in their love and focus on the task before them, because they have a role to play in life that requires a distinctive part of them for now. So say farewell and remember, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. I instantly think of twin flames. I feel that I've got a job to do, my calling, and you need to embody your truth. And it doesn't mean that you won't come back. But then it does go on to say in the divinatory meanings, this is the card of lovers finding it difficult to be separated even for a moment. Twins. The card of friends who find that leaving each other's company means a lonesome time. And the card of fellow travellers on life's journey needing to go their separate ways for a time. It is bittersweet. The reason the separation feels hard is because there is so much love. A note on love and lovers, as it is so longed for, dreamt of, and despaired of too. This card can also signify that two lovers will be reunited. It could also mean that there is a part of your own soul that feels as though it is missing at present, and that the longing you feel for a particular kind of relationship is simply a longing for that part of your soul that is recognized in the mirror of their eyes. It may be time to find that soul self and nurture it by seeing and finding and feeding it with your own self rather than relying on another to bring it to life. While the beings in this card are so very much in love, so very much a part of each other, and so very meant to be together, for a time they cannot be in the kind of relationship they both long for. They are saying goodbye, and it is sweet and painful parting that neither wish for. This card always indicates that there is a separation of sorts taking place, and that even so, there is great hope. Know that being together will be tempered with times of necessary separation. Sometimes we meet a charismatic and perfect individual only to seemingly lose them. However, there is nothing lost about the situation. It is perfect, and the sadness of parting will be balanced with the joy of the new encounter with this soul love. They ache with true and deeply romantic love. So this is just, these three cards, I mean, really define my journey. I don't know about yours, but I am a mother, and no doubt you, even if you're a father, you've got children or a child. And those needs need to be nurtured. And I know my son, we've been through a lot of trauma, and clearly it's had, I knew it was having an impact on him, but he wasn't, like I said, children have free will, and he wasn't willing for me to do energy work on him. So, and if I was pointing to the hurt, he was withdrawing. So, like I said, we all have free will to choose, don't we? So you have to respect the free will, and also the soul contract of what they expect. And there's other things, and I think we have things veiled from us, but we're all connected. There's no two ways about it. And there is a bigger plan, and sometimes the plan can seem a bit painful and almost unnecessary when you are it's not that you're not an intelligent being. I just think that I've had things veiled from me. Right, I'm gonna go for this other. The dragons are really calling lately, so I just pray you'd have strength for whatever you're going to be facing, to build on your own legacy, your own love, your own garden. You're tending to your garden of love. I'm going to read. Please give me which dragons would like to make themselves known, please. Which dragons would like to make themselves known, please. Okay, cool. Air and water dragon on the bottom helps you to connect to higher frequencies. We had that yesterday. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, express your inner song. Ooh. So there's books here. This seems like a Akashic world. We've got other planets here. This is from Sirius. Brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. A golden orange dragon expands your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. Crystal yellow dragon opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. Black dragon cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. Meditate, reflect, undergo a metamorphosis. Yeah. So you've been protected while these buds, because we were just discussing about the buds, the tender buds. Royal blue and gold dragon strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Oh, I triggered that. Wear your cloak of power with pride. The last one. Deep blue dragon keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. So there's the protection, the fire-breathing dragon, the protection of the fire-breathing dragon. I like this Sirius one, green. Brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. Within the inner planes of the star system of Sirius and its ascended aspect, Lacumae, there are renowned universities attended by beings from the entire cosmos. In these elevated establishments, higher knowledge and spiritual technology from many universes are disseminated. These magnificent dragons work in these academies of light and carry the keys and codes of the spiritual technology of the future in their energy fields. Their mission is to spread this to all those who are ready to help bring in the new golden age. These dragons are cosmic travelers and, like all dragons, help us to move through the dimensions. In addition, they will guide and protect us on our interdimensional journeys between Earth and other parts of the universe, especially if we aspire to be an intergalactic master. Definitely feeling this. I was talking to a friend today actually, and I was talking about how being part of this is like being part of the, the University of Life, and how we get these downloads, really, don't we? Even looking up the Nag Hammadi scriptures, it all's in all knowledge that challenge your belief systems, even from a Christian perspective, and help you open up your perception to what's really going on. And the fact that these things, I don't know, come to our awareness, right? And you keep following that which is, it actually talks about, the seventh dimension. It says there's fourth dimensional dragons, fifth dimensional dragons, seventh dimensional dragons, even ninth dimensional dragons. Guidance. Drawing this card suggests you invite these luminous beings to swirl around you, touching your chakras with the sacred geometry of the universe. Then ask them to tune you in to any aspect of higher knowledge you can bring forward now. Sit quietly and allow this to happen. You may receive a download of information, or various keys and codes you carry in your soul may light up. If so, you will become a transmitter who broadcasts sacred knowledge, though you may not be consciously aware of it. This is a very powerful dragon, so notice subtle changes in your thoughts and attitudes. Your dreams may reveal memories from your travels with the wonderful green gold dragons from Sirius. I did actually dream of last night. Some of our dreams sometimes really, you do wonder. Okay, what else are we going for here? Oh, sorry, I'm just... Royal blue and gold. $70. This one, Royal blue and gold dragon, strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. Royal blue and gold are the colours of majesty, dignity, and illumined achievement. Royal blue and gold dragons carry these qualities and prompt us to stand in our magnificence and true power. These fifth dimensional dragons come to us when they see royal blue and gold in our aura, indicating that we hold wisdom with power in perfect balance, which has been earned from our connections with the golden era of Atlantis. We may have been incarnate or in spirit at that time, but we were living or serving on a higher path. The dragons will swirl around us, reminding us who we truly are and breathing light into our energy fields to reawaken our ancient gifts and talents so that we can utilize them once more in service. They will re-energize our cloak of power and wisdom so that we can wear it with pride. A royal blue and golden dragon is lighting up the gifts and talents you carry in your aura. It is breathing courage, support, and dignity into you so that you can wear your cloak of power and wisdom with pride. Most important of all, it is awakening you to who you truly are. It is enabling you to radiate your special light. This dragon is always with you. It holds your sword of truth, so Archangel Michael can enable you to speak and act with truth and honor at all times. It roars as those who try to diminish you and befriends those who empower you. You have all the support you need to teach divine majesty by example. Yeah, I know this. I get dragged down by people's projections. Well, you know, you feel it in the energy field, but when you learn about the healthy boundaries, right? These energies, however good meaning they are, you don't have to consent to it, right? Golden orange dragon. 66. That's this one. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. Fifth dimensional golden orange dragons are part of Archangel Metatron's ascension team. Archangel Metatron is leading forward individuals who are ready to follow his path. At the same time, he is overseeing the ascension of the entire universe. The golden orange dragons who work for him are carrying the fifth dimensional ascension blueprint for Earth, and they come to those of us who are ready to make a difference. As soon as they see golden orange energy awaken in our aura, they breathe into us to expand it and accelerate our ascension journey. These magnificent dragons demonstrate dignity, power, peace, and power with wisdom. They are peaceful spiritual warriors, always ready to help and encourage those in need. This card connects you with the illuminated Archangel Metatron, as well as his powerful ascended dragons. You are on your ascension path, and golden orange dragons are pouring high frequency light into your aura to attract the attention of the masters, angels, and unicorns who are guiding you. Drawing this card suggests it is time for a push forward on your ascension path. Do you need to meditate more, or examine and release old stuff, or embrace who you truly are and recognize your magnificence? Tell these dragons what you need in order to take the next step on your journey into the higher frequencies, and they will help you. Call on them for support and they will provide it. They are wonderful companions and friends. Well, that's pretty good, isn't it? I really feel this. Like, I mean, if you know, my video wouldn't end yesterday, and I really feel that there was something. I felt like, because I got out the dragon cards towards the end of the video as well, and I think Sirius, there was Sirius and Atlantis maybe come up. I forget which one now. Dark blue galactic dragon. So I just see that these are the dimensions. I mean, you know, in the Nag Hammadi, I mean, this opens all these up. I mean, it's biblical, really. But it's scriptural. These are the Pistis Sophia, those higher dimensions, heaven, the true heaven, where Jesus came from, where he's the embodiment. Greater things will you do. He was like a master magician, really. I mean, as far as, look, he could turn water, he alchemized. You know, water into wine, right? He said you can move mountains. So why do we limit what God can do? You know, why do we allow fear and this supposed 3D reality of what's safe and you know, why do we not allow ourselves to fly? No, and I have to ask myself these questions because, you know, let's face it. I mean, we all are facing our own fears, and we're all at different. You know, sometimes we're very aware of being at a moment in time, right? And we're ready to launch forth. That's where I'm at. But you have to accept where you are. Always. They're not wanting you to reject. It's not about shunning yourself or disrespecting yourself for having fear, right? Because that actually just makes it worse. I find people that are self-righteous and judgment, they actually trap you there. Whereas they could just provide, you know, a non-judgmental, unconditional love and support. You know, you know how to get yourself out of that loop. And yeah, it does take effort, and it's, you know, it's not going to be without its challenges, right? But yeah, it's choosing your... I'm going to read now. Deep Blue Dragon, that was 60. So look at that one. Keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. Deep Blue Dragons work with Archangel Michael, the angel of strength and protection. Dragons can delve into deep, dense matter in a way that angels cannot. They can clear and transmute lower frequencies up to 1 kilometer around those they work with. Wow, 1 kilometer. These frequencies may be our emotions and thoughts, or the emotions and thoughts of people are in our vicinity. Many of us are very sensitive and do not realize how much the vibrations of others impact on us. I feel that. I have to. Being an empath, you can think it's you, but it's not you at all. It's just that you can feel like it's you. You know, when somebody comes into your energy, you can feel like it's you by the way you're responding. because it's out of character, they can bring an uncomfortableness. But half the time, if you just remove them from your energy field, you can become more yourself again. Some don't have the good intentions, right? Every time we walk in a crowd, we are in a sea of mixed energies, and these deep blue dragons are master clearance experts. They blow away the foggy vibrations, and then Archangel Michael can more easily connect with us and place his deep blue cloak around us. This card is suggesting that you call on the deep blue dragons to protect you and your loved ones. I'm feeling this. I've always asked for Archangel Michael anyway. Visualize a protecting army of deep blue dragons gliding in front of you wherever you walk or drive. Let them precede you into your home or office. Ask them to dive into the ground below your house to consume all lower energies. Ask them to keep an area of a kilometre around you totally clear. Relax and trust this is happening. I accept. Because the deep blue dragons are transmuting the lower emotions of those in your vicinity, you are no longer moving through the dense energies of other people. Notice how much lighter and happier you feel. You can serve the planet by asking deep blue dragons to dive under your shopping mall, schools, big buildings, and anywhere you feel they are needed. Consume dense vibrations. Certainly, yeah. That's cool. So you just call on these dragons. Archangels, just say, Archangel Michael Dragon, please burn away all those lower energies. Wherever my children go, workplaces, please protect them. So our prayers are really important to protect. To be an advocate for our children's health and well-being and protection. Crystal Yellow Dragon. Did I already do that? I thought I maybe I've already read that, but maybe not. Crystal Yellow Dragon opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. Crystal Yellow Dragons clear space around the crown chakra of animals and humans, and then illuminate the chakra and set it glowing. This enables the angels and source itself to see us. Each of the 1,000 petals of our crown chakra can be extended to connect with a particular star, planet, or universal energy. However, in order for the petals to reach out, the light around them must be pure. So crystal yellow dragons work rather like fairies. You blow away the lower frequencies around plants so that they can grow freely. Crystal yellow dragons not only have huge open hearts, but they also carry fifth dimensional wisdom codes for the universe and can download them into those of us who are ready. They work with Archangel Jophiel to light up and expand the crown chakras of all of us at a fifth dimensional frequency. They then cooperate with the unicorns to connect the petals into sources of universal wisdom and knowledge. Receiving this card suggests it is time for you to walk a higher spiritual path. Crystal yellow dragons are swirling around your head, freeing the petals of your crown chakra from lower energies, allowing them to open and illuminating them. These dragons remind you that you are a being of the universe. The ultimate is to become a cosmic master, so step into a diamond path. The crystal yellow dragons will ensure you connect with those who are ready for the light you carry. When you meet people, your light will automatically light up the keys and codes of mastery latent within them. The time for this higher service is now. See? I just know it. I mean, all of that on the top row is all about this bringing in this galactic information, the universal energies, the higher dimensional, and it all starts to make sense. I think the Nag Hammadi's scriptures definitely help because as well as the Sophia code, just knowing about the different the dimensions, and the higher you go, the purer and more purified it is. But these can still come to our aid because we we have the codes within us. They're already dormant, ready to be lit up. It's not just, it's not just a few of us, okay? It's just that we're ready to receive this, aren't we? Some of us. It's just some might just take it, are coming along. So we're going to be helping guide others from shows. I mean, you take me back to 4 years ago when, even prior to my husband dying, I could never in a million years have seen myself talking about this sort of stuff. It's just been a natural progression, even of healing and being. I think actually being alone is a good thing. Romance angels are turning up here. So when we were reading the Dragon Fae, your twin, you love each other. I mean, it does say that it may be a time that you actually come together, even though it was talking about a separation. But it might be a separation just for a time, till you get your. I mean, I know for me, doing what I need to do, a few things, but who knows the timing of the delay before you come together, because in your heart of hearts that you miss them every day, every hour of every day. There's not a day that goes by that you don't miss them and pray for them to be in your life. I mean, they're even in your dreams. I've never dreamt of a man more than I have my twin. Archangel Chamuel. 2 of romance angels. I never get that like that. So, they were detached. So, I'm protecting you, Michael. So he is. I'm giving you the strength you need. So he's with you. He's with me. So he'll be with you. If you're watching this, he's with you. And call on them. So, romance angels, you deserve romantic love. We are helping with your love life. If it's a desire of yours and source consciousness flowing through you, you've not been able to let this love go, well, you're never disconnected. We're always connected, right? You're always connected to your twin. You are a natural healer. Yeah, well, I know. But, you've got to put it into action, right? You've got to be confident in your own abilities. And, I mean, I have had self-doubt in the past, but it's not there anymore. It's just that I've got to, it's all just got to come about. And this healing journey for me has been really healing myself and cleaning my son. He's going to be one of my top priorities too. And he always has been. But now he's open to this energy work. So we'll see, we'll see. Archangel Chamuel, I'm helping you to find your way. Jesus, believe in me. Jesus is very much part of this 8th dimension. So all these, the dragons, the source, as we call on them. I mean, he says, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be open unto you. It's the age of the seraphims, right? Archangel Raphael, I can help you to heal. So, but focus your mind. It might be a time of focusing your mind on what you're wanting to be, what you're wanting to achieve. What they've put on your heart, that that you're not going to go back into old patterns of even jobs, careers that you've had that you've let go. And that was very much part of your life and where you earned your income, right? To let it go because you don't resonate with it anymore. And so, as well-meaning as friends can be, you just, with respect, you just know, and people can, they can judge, but you know. Don't worry about other people. Archangel Zadkiel, remember your worth. Yeah, you're finally remembering who you are. Remember your worth. You know how valuable you are. You'd forgotten, and people had projected their, they'd lost their value, so they were just projecting that you were valueless. They've got to heal. Archangel Ariel, God is your source. Jophiel, beauty is within you. Raphael, you are a natural healer. Azrael, you will be okay. You're going to be okay. And it may be that I'm in Jeremiah's helping you with karmic endings. Karmic endings, ending cycles. People that didn't have your highest and best goal. You are valuable. You are valuable. Yeah, I'm helping you to balance your chakra system. So it's lighting it up, bringing it all in. You have the power to say, I want this. Remember who you are. You're remembering. Be good to yourself and others. It's not about being superior or cutting people off. But you know what your path is. And you're responsible for your path. And I feel, if I don't act upon my calling, these lower vibrational energies can come in more because you're not as protected as when you're on your divine path. It's not that I haven't been on my divine path, it's just that it's taking time to evolve into it. And it's not going to be a walk in the park just because it's a divine path, right? I'm illuminating your mind, Ariel. I'm helping your relationships to heal. So even karmic, ending cycles, karmic cycles, people that are in your life that, really, it needs to come to an end. Whatever it is. Expand your vision. I'm helping with your finances and material needs. Respond with love. That's a big one. You'll find what you're looking for. Trust the process of your life. I'm helping you to love your life. You are on the right path. We are right by your side. Forgive and heal. You are going to be fine. Listen to the songs you receive. I'm giving you direction. I'm helping you gain clarity. Listen to your heart. Your dreams are coming true. This is a fertile time for growth. Growth, which takes effort. Nurturing, doesn't it? I'm helping you to connect. You've come here. This is what I got the other day. You've come here to learn love. That's from Jesus. You've come here to learn love. It's all about love. And the romance angels, it's all about love. And do I love my twin? But if it's the timing's right, the timing's right. If the timing's off, the timing's off. You just give it, let it go. Archangel Michael, I am here. Archangel Michael is here to protect you. I think particularly women that are alone, that don't have a masculine. I think Archangel Michael is like a special messenger to us feminines that don't have a physical masculine in our presence, even if it's a father or a dad or a brother or even any masculine presence. And I feel his protection even with my son, because my son has lost a lot of masculines, important masculines in his life, not necessarily through death, but obviously he's lost his own father. And my dad, they were in the UK, so there's that separation, isn't there? And same with my brother. He used to live here and now he doesn't. So, it all has a knock-on effect with these children of, because it's only me, even though I'm good, right? We still need others. But they've got to be the right others, isn't it? It's, if that makes sense. Anyway, I think that's it, isn't it? I don't know. Did we do any more? I'd like to try one of these. We've already got it now, look. Yeah, free from judgment, free to love. Judgment's a pain in the ass, eh? Just please don't judge others. Even if you see, you know, at the end of the day, we're all living in fear when you think about it. Is your life perfect? Have you got everything, you know? Are you actually doing the career that's helping you ascend? Or is it just a means to provide your needs? So so not to judge where other people are at, okay? Because it takes growth can be painful. She feels, she knows. Intuition. Be the hunter, not the hunted. That's come out before, actually. And that can be the fear, because we feel hunted. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. The cosmic egg. This is like the cosmic womb. Look at those codes, the DNA strands. I'm going to look up 22. Ooh, actually it opened up to beyond the mind, the heart speaks. It's just before she feels she knows, so 21, 22. In the chaos of modern life and the constant fluctuations of our minds, it can be difficult to remember that a sublime sanctuary lies within. Yet it is always there, beneath the ceaseless activity. There is an endless, vast spaciousness that restores and connects us to something greater, something that exists outside of time. Some might call it eternity. Within that sanctuary, sacred sound is felt rather than heard. That sacred sound is actually the reverberating heartbeat of the entire universe. Our own heart's rhythm sounds within the greater universal heartbeat. The totality of life, all of your being, can be felt as one through listening to and feeling for the sacred sound of the heart beating within you. It is through this heartbeat that we experience a love that is more than preference or attachment. This is the love that inspires, energizes, and moves us to create, even beyond what we once thought was possible. Yep. Your love for life, the need to feel alive and express yourself, and the quest for that which is truly fulfilling. These are the sacred urges that rebel against fear and promote passion for being alive. They flow through your blood and can be felt through the beating of your heart. This oracle has a message for you. There is the way of the mind, which can make mountains out of molehills, even when it thinks it is turning mountains into molehills. Then there is the way of the heart. It is subterranean and moves subtly beneath possible obstacles, intelligently shifting with exquisite sensitivity, sensing the way forward through dangerous pathways and responding to what is before it, even occurs in the physical world. I think that looks quite right, the way they spoke that. And responding to what is before it even occurs, even before, I think that's supposed to be, even before it occurs in the physical world. However, with the heart's intelligence, we cannot see and know in the same way that we do when we allow the mind to direct us. We have to be open to another way if we want to benefit from the innate intelligence of the heart. The mind sees, plans, and strategizes. The heart feels, responds, senses, and intuits. When we walk the path of the heart, we must feel and respond rather than plan our way. It is a different way to live and create. It is closer to the earth and to the source of life itself. It is not for those who are lacking in courage and trust, but you are not one of those. You are being asked to trust your heart and to drop it into it. The mind is important, but it cannot supplant the heart. The role of the mind is to serve the truths of the heart. That is, to create the spacious chamber of receptiveness into which the sacred rhythm of your heartbeat can resound. I'm really feeling the masculines as I'm reading this, the twins. This is what they've having to overcome, the mind over the heart, right? Or the heart over to conjoin the mind and the heart into a sacred heart that beats for the divine feminine as well as their own lives, right? Because if they hurt the feminine, they hurt their own soul. So it's having that unison, and to trust and have courage, because, you know, you don't have to be, you know, even the masculines can fear this. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Deep within you, you know what to do and you know what is true. It matters not whether the mind and its plans seem to agree with your inner sense. Your willingness to trust your heart and to rebel against fear will serve you well. Let your heart lead you. Be sure of your faith and trust in what you feel. Your head and your heart have been in conflict at times over the course of your life. This has brought you struggle and sometimes deep suffering. However, this oracle brings you the message that a truce will soon be declared and the appropriate outcome of the mind, waving the white flag of surrender, is imminent. Soon, if not already, you will finally be feeling that your heart is leading you. You will feel that your mind is learning to follow the guidance of your heart rather than trying to be out front, seeing and sorting everything out in advance in order to be safe. What a relief to let go of this old way. Your mind can become more relaxed and trusting. There will be a period of adjustment as you get used to living without so much foresight, but with more insight, wisdom and energy in the present moment to create. If you are finding that you cannot plan or strategize as you once did, or you feel that you know less than you have ever known about where you are heading or how you are supposed to go there, then this oracle comes as confirmation that these are healthy signs of a shift from head to heart. You are not proceeding in error. You are exactly where you are meant to be. This is actually great comfort because I've felt this. Doing exactly what you are meant to be doing. You are now in a position that is more powerful than ever because you are allowing yourself to be guided by your heart, a heart that beats in harmony with the heart of all existence, including your twin. Your affairs are in accord with love, and no matter what may appear to be at times, all is unfolding according to that greater love, you included. Okay, she feels, she knows. An illumination is erupting from within you as a vision that is bringing what was once obscured into clarity. This is not likely to happen as a blinding, shocking insight, but as more of a softer, gentle knowing. It is like knowing something without understanding exactly when or how you came to know it. This insight will assist you, and you are asked to honor it. You will know which insight it is at the right time. Your heart will tell you. You are therefore being asked to rely upon the clarity that is coming to you now, or has just recently come. Gently but firmly, from that place of knowing, intend to act and take your next steps forward. This oracle comes to you with guidance, particularly about long-range or long-term developments. Something that is far bigger than the immediate situation, issue or moment is of importance. Although you will only have a dim sense of that possibility at best. The situation you find yourself in right now may not be one of joy, but in time you will understand more of the bigger picture. You will come to see why things are happening as they are, and how you are being helped on to the road, next stage of your path, even though it may look like an obstacle right now. You are being asked to think in terms of long-term happiness. Sometimes this warrants change or even temporary restrictions in the short term. If you can't see how the present can possibly become what you sense the future to be, this message is especially relevant. Through the natural process of transformation, great leaps are indeed possible. You simply must be prepared to surrender into the process with absolute trust. This oracle brings you specific guidance. The situations in your current life are particularly geared towards a more significant manifestation that is coming to you according to your life path and purpose. This is a stage of preparation and of building a foundation that will hold you strong and centered as your creative journey unfolds and your life path becomes ever more brilliant and luminous. So keep plugging away, remain patient, but most of all, be hopeful and trust in the light you sense ahead of you, for it is the light that is within you, simply revealed more fully, and all that is happening now is happening to that end. I'm feeling this. Okay, be the hunter, not the hunted. We'll have a quick look at that, eh? And then we'll end. These are long videos lately. I don't know how many of you get to the end, but if you're drawn to it, you know, there will be no time on this. If you're drawn to it in 3 years' time, it'll be just as relevant. There's 11, 11, 11. You see that? Oh, it's 1, 11, 11. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. New beginnings. Do you feel you are at the beck and call of circumstances, situations, and relationships that are outside of your control? Is your attention being called away from what you love, from your passionate focus upon your own journey and creative self-expression? Are you feeling roped into becoming a support, tonic, saviour, and heal all for others? There is a big difference between healthy supportiveness in a relationship, which includes healthy self-support, and ignoring your own journey out of misplaced guilt, shame, unworthiness, or the belief that the needs of others are more important than your own. That is not compromise. That is unhealthy and neglectful of yourself. You are being asked to see through the assumptions, expectations, tantrums, or manipulations that may be put upon you by others or yourself or others. See through them to the truth. You can only sidestep, change your response to, or choose to release that which you can recognize. This oracle brings you some important news. You are capable of seeing the truth, outsmarting old patterns, and responding more creatively to craft new and improved relationships. You don't have to be drawn into the dramas of others or the suffering of repetitive struggles. You can become still and intent with a willingness to see the truth. In doing so, you will be open to being shown another way through the inner wisdom of your heart, or a flash of insight from the great universal mind. There's the universal mind again, that penetrates your own awareness. This oracle also brings you particular guidance that there is a message coming your way. This message will be important to you, and you are not to paint it as anything more or less than what it is. Sit with your heart, take your time, even if there is a deadline for your answer. You will be able to bend and stretch time so that in your relaxation you can feel for what your truth is in the situation at hand and respond appropriately. The more honest your response, without the need to be aggressive or apologetic, the more energy you will be unleashing from unhealthy patterns and into the fresh new course your life now wants to take. This is a powerful time for you, no matter how seemingly small or how apparently dramatic events around you appear to be. Know that you are stepping into a new place of empowerment. From that place, a new freedom and self-love will emerge. Mother Nature offers you the wisdom medicine of the owl. The owl's been with me a lot, actually. It hoots outside here every night. The ability to hear what is not spoken and see what is hidden in darkness. Trust what you feel beyond appearances. The power of a magic of the owl is working with you, and Mother Nature is by your side, assisting you in navigating the current life transition into a new way of being. Hallelujah! It's a new way of being. I don't think I read that judgment thing though, did I? Free from judgment. Have I got time? It's not stopped anyway. free from judgment, free to love. Imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you naturally and always feel as safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the universal mother. Life mothers us with kindness, and sometimes when we need it to grow through challenge as well. Accepting this mothering in its gentle and fierce faces can be difficult at times. Yet there are those brave enough in spirit to go forth onto their life path with absolute trust in the universal mother. Some are even part of her plan to help mother others so that they too can surrender fear and live more freely. This oracle comes with a message for you. You are learning about mothering and being mothered. You might not do this in a typical way. She says, I did mention to somebody that they should have been cut off the mother's tit a long time ago. These can be adult men. It might be through bearing children, but it could also be through adopting children, raising children, or otherwise taking care of children and loving them as if they were your own. This is the thing, you'll attract children, and they choose you, right? They choose you because they resonate and they love you, right? And they will make themselves known to you. So you can nurture those children as they come into your life. You might also be learning how to mother on a rather different scale, working with groups, communities, causes, or purposes that need your devotion, your energy, your belief in their value, and your willingness to be the wild tigress or the supportive shoulder to lean upon in order to bring those worthwhile groups to life. It may also be an aspect of the universal mother on a spiritual level. Some people that do this are male, some are female, some have children and some do not. Some are healers and some work in seemingly more ordinary professions. They have a mothering aspect in common, and they love and respect life. They believe in life, are moved by compassion, and are genuinely encouraging and respectful of people. Rather than taking perverse delight when someone stumbles, they want to help. Absolutely. You know, it's like when you see a friend in a hole, you help lift them out. You're not throwing stones at them. They are ordinary people with an extraordinary natural tendency to nurture life around them. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are amongst the universal mother's special clan of nurturing spirits that help to honour life on this planet. You are also being asked to open up to receive more nurturing. Yeah, sometimes you need nurturing, even with a loved one, right? It's like we all need it. We need to give and receive. You can do this for yourself. You can also choose to open up and allow others to nurture you. It might make you feel a little vulnerable at first, especially if you are not used to doing this, but you don't have to worry. You will get used to valuing yourself enough to know that needing love and affection from another is an opportunity, not only for you to receive, but for someone else to give, which involves them being received too. If you are tired and have been taking care of everyone else, which often mothers are, then take some time to shift the pattern and allow life to support you too. The universal mother helps the helpers so as they can keep helping. It works rather well, you see, for those that give so much to also receive abundantly. If you've been asking life for a solution to a specific difficulty you have been having, this oracle comes with the message that a solution is in gestation right now. The situation is already being sorted out and the resolution will come to fruition very soon. Hold tight and wait for the imminent birth of that resolution. This is also a confirmation, if you are interested in working with children, the inner child, with art therapy for emotional healing or any sort of uninhibited creative expression that helps dislodge social conditioning and open one up to more spontaneous feeling-based existence, then yes, go ahead and do it. The universal mother is supporting you and you cannot get a more powerful ally. This oracle also brings you a message about love. You may find that you are loving or soon will love in a different way. You may worry about this love, given that it defies what you have known or been taught about love. Perhaps you are becoming able to love another tremendously, even though you don't have much of a personal relationship with them. You might question if this love is real. It is real. It is just happening at a different level to the love and attachment you experience when you are involved in a personal relationship with someone. It is not more or less, it is just a different facet of love. It may be that you are opening up to love the planet and her creatures, including the animals, the ocean-dwelling life, your own body, the trees, and so on, more than before. You may feel passionately purposeful about giving your time and energy to causes that protect and nurture the earth and her creatures. You are affirmed in this love too. Universal Mother is operating through you to nurture life. She will support you in your work so that you can continue to come from love and not become drained, depleted, or lost in despair or fear of futility. Instead, you will be energized and expanded by your dedicated service in life to life. Finally, this oracle has a message for those who may be feeling alone or lonely and in need of greater nurturing from others. You are asked to stop, relax, center, and settle into your body to feel your connection with life itself. The air in your lungs is the same air that moves the trees. The water in your blood is the same water that fills the oceans and is moved by the phases of the moon. The flesh of your body is the same substance as the body of the earth itself. The heat in your digestive system is the same fire and heat as that from the sun. Feel this connection, then do something nice for another without agenda. Make a donation, even just a small one. Smile, say a prayer, send out a good thought, or make a wish for another. That's it. You've connected to life again, and in doing so, life can connect with you, and so it shall. Amen. Well, that was a lot, wasn't it? Oh, that's beautiful. Well, there you go. So just trust, follow your calling, follow the love in your heart, and breathe. Oh. Let go. Don't let the weights on your shoulders. I've been gone through a bit of a traumatic time. I went for a run yesterday because I knew that I got adrenaline and cortisol running through my system that was making my system play up a bit, so I needed to go and release it. So I went for a long walk and then I did a bit of a sprint, so it was definitely good. So blow these out. Ooh, quite hot. Ooh. Just clear your aura with the highest white light, the purest of feathers. Three big deep breaths in, then we'll close the session. listening to it. It's amazing how it's just subtly moving.